Truly I was born to be an example of misfortune, and a target at which the arrows of adversary are aimed. Finally, from so little sleeping and so much reading, his brain dried up and he went completely out of his mind. Hope is always born at the same time as love. The truth may be stretched thin, but it never breaks, and it always surfaces above lies, as oil floats on water. It's up to brave hearts to be patient when things are going badly, as well as being happy when they're going well. In order to attain the impossible, one must attempt the absurd. Those who will play with cats must expect to be scratched. When life itself seems lunatic, who knows where madness lies? Perhaps to be too practical is madness. All kinds of beauty do not inspire love. There is a kind which only pleases the sight, but does not captivate the affections. There is no book so bad that it does not have something good in it. The wounds received in battle bestow honor, they do not take it away. The reason for the unreason with which you treat my reason, so weakens my reason that with reason I complain of your beauty. There were no embraces, because where there is great love there is often little display of it. The most perceptive character in a play is the fool, because the man who wishes to seem simple cannot possibly be a simpleton. For neither good nor evil can last forever, and so it follows that as evil has lasted a long time, good must now be close at hand. A tooth is much more to be prized than a diamond. I know who I am and who I may be, if I choose. Make it thy business to know thyself, which is the most difficult lesson in the world. Hunger is the best sauce in the world. Drink moderately, for drunkenness neither keeps a secret, nor observes a promise. All sorrows are less with bread. Diligence is the mother of good fortune. Thou hast seen nothing yet. The fault lies not with the mob, who demands nonsense, but with those who do not know how to produce anything else. Until death it is all life. They must take me for a fool, or even worse, a lunatic. Virtue is persecuted by the wicked more than it is loved by the good. Without intelligence, there can be no humor. He who sings scares away his woes. Abundance, even of good things, prevents them from being valued. Never stand begging for that which you have the power to earn. She wanted, with her fickleness, to make my destruction constant. I want, by trying to destroy myself, to satisfy her desire. What man can pretend to know the riddle of a woman's mind? The greatest madness a man can be guilty of in this life is to let himself die outright, without being slain by any person whatever, or destroyed by any other weapon than the hands of melancholy. Time ripens all things, no man is born wise. Where there's music there can be no evil. He who's down one day can be up the next, unless he really wants to stay in bed. One man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable stars. And the world will be better for this. The pen is the tongue of the mind. When in bed with your mistress, don't forget that your wife is now alone. Laughter distances us from that which is ugly and therefore potentially distressing, and indeed enables us to obtain paradoxical pleasure and therapeutic benefit from it. Facts are the enemy of truth. Where envy reigns, virtue can't exist, and generosity doesn't go with meanness. Remember that there are two kinds of beauty, one of the soul and the other of the body. He is most blessed who loves the most, the freest who is most enslaved by love. Wit and humor do not reside in slow minds. To dream the impossible dream, that is my quest. Everyone is as God has made him, and oftentimes a great deal worse. Not with whom you are born, but with whom you are bred. Honesty's the best policy. Time has more power to undo and change things than the human will. There is no recollection which time does not put an end to, and no pain which death does not remove. The eyes, those silent tongues of love. Tell me what company thou keepst, and I'll tell thee what thou art. There is no greater folly in the world than for a man to despair. What covers you discovers you. One man is no more than another, if he do no more than what another does. Where one door shuts, another opens. The brave man carves out his fortune, and every man is the sum of his own works.